What's up, everybody? Tony Pete's Guy here, and you see in the back we have a match between Daniel Bryan and the Big Show taking place on Smackdown. This match is coming up on Friday and is no DQ match, but that's not really about the gameplay. Just enjoy that in the background. What we're going to be talking about is the, I guess, fairly new, I don't really know how to describe it, but the best way to describe it is bait and switch technique that the WWE creative and the WWE in general has been doing to the fans. Now, it all started, well, I don't know when it really started. You've probably seen other accounts of this happening, and we probably just don't even notice it. But basically, when you think of bait and switch, you think of when they say that one thing's going to happen or you expect one thing to happen, and then a completely 180-degree situation happens. Like, for instance, Chris Jericho comes out. All right, Chris Jericho makes his return to the WWE. We all expect him to make his return. We expect him to come out, cut a promo, say that I'm challenging CM Punk or, best in the world, WrestleMania, something to that effect, attacking CM Punk. I don't know what we were expecting him to do, but something to that effect. And what happens? He comes out, he runs around the ring smiling, nothing at all. Doesn't say one word and then leaves. Comes out on Monday night, last Monday, comes out, nothing, cries, and leaves. Now that is sort of a bait and switch. I mean, technically it's not a bait and switch because it was supposed to be a surprise. But if you're thinking about bait and switch, it's got to be that, because you're expecting one thing and then you get a completely different thing than you expect. And WWE did it, and they did it very, very well, because the way that they did it made me a million times more interested in the Chris Jericho storyline than if they would have done it anyway. If they would have had Chris Jericho come out and cut a promo, if they would have had Chris Jericho challenge somebody, if they would have him attack somebody, I am a million times more interested now that he hasn't said one word than if he would have said a word. And it is crazy. I don't really know how to describe it, but do you think that the WWE writers have got, they finally realized, WWE, that the dirt sheets, the internet wrestling community, the websites, the No DQ, the sports, SESscoops.com, the One Wrestling, whatever. Do you think that they know about all of that? I'm sure they do. They obviously know about it. But do you think they've gotten wise to it and said, well, here's what they think is going to happen. Why don't we just do the exact opposite of what they think is going to happen? And they'll never expect it. I mean, it's a genius move, because in this day of the internet, we have this. It's just too easy to find out stuff. Back when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash went to WCW, there was no way anybody would know about it. Nobody was knowing they were going to WCW. And we didn't know that they were going to show up on, we never knew Scott Hall was going to come through the crowd and debut the way that he did. We didn't know Kevin Nash was going to debut the way he did. We didn't even know Lex Luger was going to WCW when he debuted. So the internet kind of ruins wrestling, but it's not completely ruined, because I'm still entertained. I mean, sure, there's spoilers, but if you see that it says Smackdown spoilers and you don't want to read about Smackdown spoilers, don't click on that link. I mean, you cannot click on the link. I don't even click on Smackdown spoiler links because I don't even want to know what's going to happen. And, Smackdown should be live. If it was live, then they wouldn't have all those spoilers. But even then, there's still those little spoilers that leak out. But back to the bait and switch thing. We saw a prime example of bait and switch. Now, they've been saying for weeks, Brodus Clay is coming. He's coming to the WWE. Brodus Clay is coming. And when he gets here, he's going to be so mad because he's coming. He's going to be upset. And, he's going to be pissed off because he didn't get on TV. So he says, okay, he'll be here. He's making his big debut next week. Never came out. Big debut. Nope, never came out. Big debut. Nope. And then finally he made his debut. And what do we think? We thought that he was going to go up against Kurt Hawkins. He was going to be a big destructive force. He was going to tear down the whole entire WWE, take down the whole roster. And what happens? We get the Funkasaurus. The Funkasaurus. The Funkasaurus, might I add, is an amazing gimmick. I love it. The thing is, I'm a million times more interested. So this bait and switch technique that they're doing is working, and I think they should do more of the whole bait and switch thing. Brodus Clay comes out as a Funkasaurus. He's got this funky music, actually the Cats music in WCW. He comes out with Naomi and another black girl, not sure who they were, but basically two dancers, and then he was wearing like a dude where's my car red jumpsuit kind of thing, and it was just amazing. If you haven't seen the clip, go check it out now, but it was hilarious, it was amazing, and it was totally a million times better than if he would have just came out and destroyed everybody, and I would have been very upset with that. So it's one of those things where the whole bait and switch thing, I think it's actually working to the plus of the WWE. Now, will this work for every storyline? No, because sometimes, even though the dirt sheets spoil it, it's still the best way to go with the storyline. Say that you want to have The Rock go against John Cena. Well, we're going to bait and switch you and make Mick Foley go against John Cena or something stupid like that. I don't know, but or like bait and switch you where they become friends. I don't know. It's not really. It's hard to describe the bait and switch. I'm trying to think back to like any other bait and switches that they've done. The Funkasaurus one was a huge one, but I don't know if you guys can think of any other times when they really did a bait and switch. The whole Chris Jericho thing, and then even with the whole Funkasaurus thing, even before that, if you can think of any time when they really did a bait and switch like that, let me know in the comments below. And also, let me know what you guys think about the whole bait and switch thing. Do you think I'm right on it? Do you think it's not really a bait and switch? What are your opinions on it? Anyway, guys, Daniel Bryan picks up the victory just like I expect him to pick up the victory. I probably expect interference on SmackDown. I don't know. Didn't read spoilers. Like I said, I don't read spoilers. And then when the Royal Rumble comes around, he will probably defend his title, fighting Big Show maybe, or maybe he'll end up in the Rumble. I don't know what's up with Daniel Bryan. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the whole bait and switch concept. Tony Pizza Guy, frag out.